Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 7 of the AC Milan Awake the Sleeping Giant series. I hope you're all doing very, very well. As what we like to say, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing very well, and thank you for joining me. So, since the last episode, which was against the PAOK European Cup first knockout round, obviously both games were included in the last episode, and we did manage to progress into the next round, thankfully, keeping up with the expectations that the board have set us. But before we go into what's been happening since the last episode, you can probably see it on screen, but we'll go through them a little bit more in depth. How are we doing in the league table? Well, let's find out. We are currently sat in 7th position. Obviously, we're starting to get towards the latter stages of our first season here in Italy. So, you know, the expectations are most definitely on us and the pressure is starting to mount a little bit. We haven't moved really from the 8th, 7th, 6th positions. We haven't really moved from them. I mean, I'd be curious to see where we've actually been throughout. Also, you can see it here at the top. We've actually been, so as you can see, it's not a straight line, but it's pretty close to what it's close to a straight line as it could be. 7th, 7th, 8th, 7th, 8th. So we haven't moved out of the top 10 or into the top 5 in a good few months. So, you know, the board are a little bit disappointed. And what are the overall thoughts of the board on this year? Well, let me show you. So as you can see, the board are not happy with our league performance at all this year, which is a little bit of a concern because obviously we need to, going into next year, I would like to push on a little bit. It's going to be very unlikely that we're going to get to the top 5 just because the team in 5th have a massive points difference compared to ours. I think it'd be very unlikely to be able to reach them. Thankfully, we are meeting the expectation in the Euro Cup, which I think is the only reason why the pressure isn't building on me at the moment. So we do need to start. We need to keep going in the Euro Cup and hopefully win a trophy. Imagine how magical that'd be and how glorious. First season with me, we win the Euro Cup. First trophy in a while for Milan. Can we do it? We'll have to wait and see. But obviously, we want to improve on this qualify for the Euro Cup expectation, which, as I said, I don't think is going to happen because I think the Euro Cup is 5th. In 5th position, as Sassuolo have a 11-point difference on us. So that's, you know, that is going to be very, very difficult to beat, especially with only 12 games remaining. And I'm assuming we probably have Sassuolo at some point before the end of the year. No, we just played them. Never mind. I mean, spoilers. Blimey. So, yeah, I mean, it would be nice to get 6th. Obviously, we can't afford to drop any more positions than where we're at right now. Otherwise, we are going to be in danger of being told off and a slap on the wrist by the board. But since the last episode, how has it been going? Well, as I said, our previous game was against POOK, and since then we played 5 games in total, 2 of which have come in the Euro Cup second knockout rounds. As you can see, we managed to progress through that, which is fantastic, against FC Midtjylland. Initially getting an away draw and then a home win. And we are actually unbeaten in 4. I mean, take the little victories. When you can't find the big victories, you get the little victories. And them little victories will eventually build up to a big victory, right? That's how it works in football. Constant draws, you'll eventually win a game. I'm sure that's how football works. But the first game that we did play after the previous episode was against Lazio, who, as I said in the last episode, are currently dominating the league, currently in first, 5 points clear of Zebra. And it was a 3-0, pretty lacklustre display from our side. Lazio dominated from start to finish. We never really got going. I mean, going into this game, I didn't expect us to get much because Lazio's side is pretty ridiculous. If you look at it, they've got Luis Alberto is absolutely unreal on this game, by the way. As a Liverpool fan, I'm gutted we didn't keep him and he isn't churning out these performances in a Liverpool shirt. But obviously they've got Luis Alberto, Savic, who's one of the best midfielders in the game, and they've got Immobile as well, who is arguably one of the best strikers in the game as well. Absolutely destroying this league. 21 goals in 26, potentially meeting last year's record of 36 and 37 for him. I mean, Lazio are just ridiculous, apparently. Who would have thought it? Lazio are ridiculous. But yeah, we didn't play well at all. Immobile getting a brace and a Serbi scoring late on to get them a comfortable 3-0 win. So as I said before, we won't go too much into the knockout legs, but it was a 1-1 draw initially. We managed to score through Rafael Leo, who's been absolutely brilliant for me recently, by the way. He started to scrape himself into the side, and he's been really, really good for us in the past few games. So he's probably going to be starting in today's game. They actually missed a penalty, I believe. Is that a missed penalty? I think it might be. And then Drea scoring late on, 76 minutes on the clock to get themselves a 1-1 draw. And obviously the away goal in the first first leg was massive for us, and we managed to get a 2-1 victory in the second leg, courtesy of extra time through Zlatan Ibrahimovic through a typical penalty kick from Ibra. Every goal he scores comes through a penalty kick, so you're probably not surprised anymore. They initially got an away goal through Sisto in the 3rd minute. We pulled one back through Romagnoli. And as I said, Ibra finishing, getting us a victory late on and progressing us into the quarter-final against Shakhtar Donetsk. Probably one of the better sides in the obviously in the competition still. Obviously a massive side in Ukraine, dominating the league pretty much, and obviously it's been a little bit of a banana skin for a lot of teams that have come up against them. I feel like a lot of teams do underestimate Shakhtar a little bit, and hopefully we won't be doing that. But obviously we've done this a little bit weird here in terms of results, but I do apologise. Hopefully you can stick with me. But the Midtjylland results are good, and then in between each leg we had a Sampdoria game, a 1-1 draw away from home, Alex. Obviously Sampdoria, a very poor side in this division, I believe. Yeah, currently in 17th, so it was pretty disappointing not to see a victory here. I believe they initially took the lead. No, we initially took the lead, through Zlatan again. Thankfully, not a penalty kick. But Quagliara, very, very good strike. 38 years old now, so you think he's probably going to retire this year or next. Pulling one back and getting them a point on the board, which probably got them out of the relegation zone, I believe. They've probably got them out of the relegation zone. 22 points, maybe. But it definitely didn't hurt their cause, put it that way. But then the next league game we have was another draw away at Sassuolo. And obviously Sassuolo, once again, a side that is in around us at the moment. They are currently in 5th, so a victory there would have been massive for us. It would have really helped close the gap on them. As unlikely it still would have been to catch them, it would have been nice to get a bit of points on them. But a draw, definitely not a bad result. If we look, Lopez and Caputo actually getting them 2-0 ahead within basically 11 minutes of the game. Then finally we pulled one back straight after. So 13 minutes of madness in this game. And then Hakan completing the comeback in the 55th minute, getting us a point on the board, which on the grand scheme of things, I was pretty happy with. Just because losing against Sassuolo would have been a little bit hurtful for us, because we would have dropped right down the table. It is very tight in the table at the moment. We could drop as low as 12th if every other team wins around us. We could drop as low as, we could lose a few positions if we don't beat Zebra here, which saying, are we going to beat Zebra? It's like asking, is a wooden house going to be capable of holding a fire? It's probably not going to, but we're going to give it a bloody good go, aren't we, viewers? Yes, we are. So going into today's game against a very difficult Cristiano Ronaldo side, we currently have Theo Hernandez injured, which is not a good thing by any means. Our best left back, and we're going to have to bring Calabria into the side. We're going to have Kajer, Romagnoli and Conti in that back four, Tonali, Valio, Benica in that trio, and Hakan, Lucas Moura and Ibra in that attacking trio as well. So we're sticking with a pretty similar formation. Obviously, it's probably a few things have changed because I have been reverting to different tactics here and there to try and get ourselves a few more points, because we can't afford to be drawing many more games really. And I've just realised our side is absolutely shattered. Blimey, right? This is a problem. I mean, Romagnoli's the only person that's tired. Might bring in Musachu in that centre-back role. 30 years old, been at Milan for a while, for a few years. Get experience at the back maybe. Obviously, he's fully fit as well, which is going to help us. But this is not going to be an easy game. Obviously, I believe we played Juventus Lyon in the series, and we got absolutely destroyed away from home. So fingers crossed we can get a little bit of revenge here at home. I mean, I'm making it sound like I'm confident. I'm not. I'm not confident in the slightest. We're making our way into the match, and a Cristiano Ronaldo in the side, Dybala. A very strong side. Once again, the more I look at it, the more I'm absolutely terrified. We are going to do some opposition instructions why we're here. We don't want to put the pressure on the boys. So we are going to just say, go out there and cause an upset. Let's not put the pressure on them, because we don't have any pressure on us to win, really. I don't think anyone's expecting us to get a positive result against these boys. But the first thing I am going to do before we get into the game is opposition instructions, change responsibilities, and delegate to our assistant. Try and sort of nullify Cristiano Ronaldo and Koln. Once again, going with the arrow formation. Yes, they do. Okay, very early chance, potentially. And it's a big ball over the top to Cristiano Ronaldo. And when you give Cristiano Ronaldo a chance like that, you can put your entire house on him scoring. And Cristiano Ronaldo does the Cristiano Ronaldo thing of making things look easy and putting Juventus one up, his 35th goal of the season. Wow, what a season Ronaldo's having, and what a touch, what a finish. 3 minutes gone and we're already 1-0 down. This is going to be so painful. One day I will remember to actually, move my webcam to a more convenient position. And there is another chance here, potentially. Chiesa, and we're just letting him run past. I'm not too sure why we're not putting a tackle in there. And we have dropped down to 10th. Wow, right. I mean, blimey, we've dropped down to... And what a ball and what a finish. Jesus, this could be a little bit of a rout here. Oh, my God. I mean, we are in the mud. We are in the bloody dumpster. Jesus, 2-0 after 10 minutes. This could be incredibly painful. If they get a third within the first 11 minutes, this isn't going to look good for my managerial expertise, is it? Dybala, oh my God, Ronaldo is dominating. And what a save. Right, we need to drop our line immediately, because I've never seen a line so ridiculously ridiculous that, yeah, we're getting destroyed. So let's drop the line straight away to try and nullify Ronaldo getting in behind. I mean, they've had 5 shots, they've scored 2 already, and it's not even 20 minutes on the clock. Jesus Christ. 35 minutes gone, no chances to speak of. It looks like we are potentially going to go into half-time. Oh, God damn it. Right. Right, it looks like Leroy Abanda's going to have to come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. That is a very much a big issue straight away. Right. It looks like we wanted to rest Romagnoli, but we're not going to rest Romagnoli. He's coming onto the pitch just before half-time to replace an injured David Calabria. And that is not good for us, because David is obviously our first choice left-back. And Juventus with another chance here. Cuadrado and dominating that side, and they go back to Arthur. We managed to nullify them a little bit here by the looks of it. Look at this football. One-touch stuff. Oh, please defend it. I mean, we are hanging on. I say hanging on. We are literally not hanging on by a thread, because unless it's the comeback on, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas Moura with a counter. He's got to finish this. A penalty. That was the chance. That was the chance to get ourselves back in the game just before half-time. And Lucas Moura, compounding on his very poor season so far, missing a prime opportunity. And that is very, very disappointing. Going into the second half, I don't know what I can change, really, which seems to be pretty much the title of most of my episodes at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing, unless Ibra... Oh, that was... Ibra hasn't got the pace, so I don't know why I expect him to beat De Ligt and Bonucci there. But it's a big ball. It seems that dropping line is helping us a little bit. They're not able to do much. But Lucas Moura, this might be a chance here. If we can muster up something, Tonali gets his pass intercepted. I mean, we are playing pretty well straight away. I mean, a goal straight after half-time would help our cause significantly. And Romagnoli on the left-hand side, normally a centre-back, but can he get a pinpoint crossing? He can! And William Carvalho, late run into the box, and the ball just goes over the bar, and it is a corner for Juventus. Dybala. Oh. Leonardo Bonucci with the third goal of the season with a set-piece header. And where have we dropped in the table? Oh, God, this could be embarrassing for us now. Arthur, Chiesa. Do we just want to firefight here and make sure we don't get destroyed? Benatica. Arthur, Dybala. Oh, God. Oh, the board are not going to be happy with this, are they? The board are not going to be happy with this. 4-0. Jesus. We are definitely going to have an inquest into our side. I mean, I don't know what our boys are doing, but we are not playing football. We barely be able to succeed at ping pong at this rate. It's a great ball, and Lucas Moura once again adding to the misery by missing. So we've actually managed to get a bit of possession here. Conti, are we going to keep possession? No, we're not. No, we are not apparently. And if they score now. Do I just go and hide? I think I'll just go and hide. If I hide, they won't know it's me. The board won't know it's me that's in charge. Is it over yet? Is it over? The game's not over. Oh, God. A few minutes to go at the end of the second half, and you have to say that Juventus were very, they deserved that 100%. We were not good at all. We were not good at all. Oh, blimey. I mean, I don't know why we haven't been questioned by our boys there. And how are the board? The board are fuming. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. We have finished. Well, we're in 10th now. Thankfully, because it's so tight, one win and we're back up there. But, wow, I mean, that was horrendous. That was a terror. 5-0 at home to Juventus. My. Right, I think the next game that we're going to come back to is going to be the Roma game. The Milan-Roma rivalry. Let's get that on the go. So they've got quite a lot of games in between now and then, and some easy games as well. Spezia, Cagliari, Atalanta, Udinese, Fiorentina. So some fairly, I don't want to say easy games, but some easier games. And then going into May, we have some, other than Inter, you'd probably say there's quite a few games there that we could get a few points at. But we're going to have to start getting points on the board. And the first thing I'm going to do is a team meeting. No one gives a stuff. Brilliant. That's gone well. Fantastic. But, yeah, we are going to come back for the Roma game. And now you're going to full screen, Alex. Now. So, as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy getting battered and absolutely slapped around by Ronaldo, Dybala, and the other players that they have. Bonucci, all them big boys. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it, but hopefully you did. I'm sure, hopefully you did. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Obviously, we'll be back in episode 8 against Roma. There, yeah, we'll put it there, right underneath here. There you go, there my finger, perfect. No, but thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much, and goodbye.